Welcome to the Bowels of Retribution. Today's video is going to be an unboxing of a VCLT full of death metal, thrash metal and heavy metal. Hello everyone. As I said in my intro, this is an unboxing of a VCLT. If you're a regular viewer to my videos and I say this package has come all the way from Texas, you kind of know exactly who it's from. Jim Davies. He's been a supporter of my channel and numerous other YouTubers channels for years now, and I don't know if I've said it in previous videos, but I honestly do not know what I have done to deserve such generosity and kindness from Jim. I receive maybe one or two of these packages every year, and you know, I'm sure Jim does know how grateful I am. I do try to express how grateful I am to him, but it's just an unreal thing that happens in this music community. There's 12 CDs in here according to the custom slip, so should we get straight on with it and let me show you what Jim has sent me. Thank you very much, Jim. Like I say, it's I'm sure you do know how grateful I am, because I am very grateful. Let's get straight on with this. Sometimes, you know, when these sort of generous acts like this, it does leave you a little bit speechless sometimes, which is quite strange for me because I can talk for England. Right, I'm gonna try and do that pull out and reveal as I always do. There's a bit of bubble wrap on the top with a little letter there. It does say spoilers, so I shall leave that for the end. Now, I do know one of the CDs in this package because Jim sort of mentioned it in one of the comments he left on one of my videos. Where it'll come out in this, I don't know, and whether it's actually in here, I don't know, but he did say something was going to be in there. So let's get this off here. Right, okay, we've got two don't know if you can, I'm not going to try and give too much away, but there you go, 2 stacks of CDs. I'm going to go for the right hand side first, feel where the spine is, try and pull them out so you can't see them on screen. Here we go. Okay, first off, and okay, so this is the CD. Madly enough, the first one to pull out that he mentioned to me, Graves of Valor, Famine. He mentioned it to me, he said he had it and he was going to send it to me. He knows it's not really the music I listen to. It's Graves of Valor are more of a deathcore band from the US, if I remember rightly. But he said, I'm going to send it to you anyway and pass it on. So if any of you guys watching this in the UK fancy this, it's still sealed, please let me know and I'll pass it on to you. I think I've got the very first pressing of this, because this is a hand numbered limited pressing repress. Yeah, I think I had the original pressing of this. I had it or have it, I can't remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, not my style. A little bit too modern for my liking. So I will pass it on, let me know in the comments. Right, let's put that there, see what we got next. Okay, that feels a bit weird, that one. I'm not sure which way up that should be, but I'm presuming they're all going to be the same way. Okay, here we go. Oh, excellent. Necrony, is that how you say it? Necrony, Pathological Performances, Swedish death metal. Oh, I have been after a copy of this for ages. Let me put that there. Disembodied Records. This, from what I remember, is this band's only full-length release. Oh, I still got the hype sticker inside there, yeah. In Swedish as well, 2022. This release is from the early 90s originally. But yeah, filthy, disgusting, horrible Swedish death metal with a bit of a grind edge to it. Excellent. Superb. I have been looking out for a copy of that. As with all of Jim's VCLTs, that gentleman does his homework. So there's nothing in this VCLT that's going to disappoint, I know that for a fact. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant, made up with that. It's not easy to find their stuff over here, it really isn't. Okay, I'm doing my best not to peek. God, it's hard. I'm going to try and do that there. Right, I was about to talk to myself then, really. Okay, here we go. Another one on my list. Omen Battlecry. This is their debut, if I remember rightly. Omen are a heavy metal band from the US. I remember reading somewhere that these are the most new wave of British heavy metal sounding American band you can get. And I was made aware of him because of Coben Farr on the Annihilator album, Never Neverland, and I believe he was in this band at some point as well. But I've had this on my want list for ages. From the early 80s, this release. Doesn't say on the back, but I want to say 80, 83, 84, something like that. Again, another sealed one. Unbelievable. Omen Battlecry, superb, brilliant, brilliant. Right, flip that over there. Right, what have we got next? Oh, Jim. The new Lick. I know it's not pronounced Lick in English. Leak. Necro, yes. God, it's quite a dark print, isn't it? I do actually own this record on vinyl I picked up recently, but superb to have the CD. Because my car's quite an old car, it's still got a CD player in it, so I like to spin the CDs on my journey to and from work. That is superb. Swedish. This is the brand new release, 2025, released by Leak. Put out a Metal Blade. Superb. Thick, overdriven, old school sounding Swedish death metal, full of that buzzsaw sound that you know I love. Excellent. Sealed, another one sealed. Just fabulous. Excellent. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. This one feels like a digipack. Here we go. Acrid Death. Wow, I have never heard of them. Abominable Presence of Blight. Wow, I've never heard of them. Rising Nemesis Records. Has it got a year on it? Not that I can see. Wow, okay. Brand new one on me. You got me there, Jim. It'll be in the letters, the spoilers. I'm sure there'll be a bit of information on that. Acrid Death. I like the name of the band. And I like the artwork as well. Wow. Okay, brilliant. Looking forward to seeing what it says, find out a bit about them. Superb. So this is the last one. Is that this will be the 6 in this pile. So this is the right-hand pile done when this one's shown, and that'll be on to the next pile. Okay, here we go. Oh, superb. Excellent. Hellslave. from the Sulphur Depths. This is an Italian death metal band. I have got one of their early releases, which is great death metal, but this release, and as you can probably tell by that logo a little bit, this is where these guys got all HM2 on us. And again, it's one that's been on my list for quite a while. My ever-growing want list. It never ends when you're a collector, does it? These want lists. You tick a few off and you add a few more on. That's brilliant. Hellslave. Can't remember the year of that release, but it's fairly recent, in the last 2 or 3 years. Tito from excuse me, Tito from Everlasting Spew Records turned me onto this band. Being a fellow Italian. Hellslave, superb, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You're going to hear a lot of superb and fabulous and brilliant in this video, but it's a VCLT unboxing video. What more would you expect, eh? Okay, here we go. Top of the left hand side pile. Ah, excellent. The new Sadus. The Shadow Inside. Oh, brilliant. Nuclear Blast Records, put out last year, was it, or maybe the year before? Oh, this year. Oh my god, my eyesight. Even with me varifocal glasses, I can't fucking read it. Anyway, I'll have put it there, won't I? Superb US thrash. Excuse me, I've got a right tickle in there now. 2 of the original band members, if I remember rightly. I know Mr. Boulder has spoken about this and said it's a really, really good album. You know, you're never quite sure, are you, with some of the older legacy bands coming through and putting out new albums. You're never quite sure how it's going to be, but yeah, it's been on my want list for a while. Looking forward to hearing this. Sadus, you know Sadus, it's that thrash metal, sort of bordering on death metal almost, a really aggressive thrash. Superb. Brilliant. Sadus. Right, I'm going to have another little drink because I want to make sure I'm not coughing myself to death all the way through this video. 12 minutes in, we're doing alright, aren't we? Oh, it's just a swap the floor, part of a customs form. Right, okay, next we have got, which way round is that? I'm getting that the wrong way around. Here we go. Try not to peek so hard. Ah, 200 stab wounds, their new one. Manual manic procedures. Just brilliant. Look at that artwork. Look at that. That is grim, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. Their first album, I'm a big fan of it. And yeah, so this one was always going to be on my want list. I think it came out 2024, did it end of last year? Again, sealed. They're all fucking sealed, aren't they? Wow. That is just brilliant. 200 stab wounds. Superb. Do you know, as much as that is a gory and grim cover in it, I don't know if it's obviously over the year. Well, I do know over the years how much I suppose I've become desensitised to gory artwork, especially after Reek of Putrefaction came out. And as a fan of death metal, the gorier the better, really, isn't it? The bell for that. Excellent. 200 stab wounds, new album, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, next. It's got some kind of slip case over it, I think, so I hope it's the right way. Here we go. Oh, There's a lot of knee slapping going on here, isn't there? Morbid Saint, Spectrum of Death. This is their debut US sort of thrash death metal. This is a high roller reissue. Another one that's been on my list forever. A band that passed me by back in the day. No idea why, really. But you know, over the years, people talk highly of things, and you start thinking, I need to go back and revisit that. So this is one of those albums that I've needed to you know, I've heard it, I've listened to it, and I appreciate it nowadays, you know. But yeah, one that passed me by back in the day. So seriously happy to have that in the collection. And again, sealed. Morbid Saint. Excellent, excellent. High Roller do a brilliant job with their reissues, putting out some superb albums that are a bit harder to get hold of. Love that label. Right, here we go. What have we got next? A few more to go. 3 more, including this one. Oh, Confessor. Oh, Jim. I love this band. Love this band. Their debut, Condemned, is just an absolute masterpiece. Scott Jeffrey's vocals, insane, but brilliant. Steve Sheldon's drumming, insane, but again, just brilliant. This is compilation put out on Dive Bomb. This is their demo, Collapse, their demo from 90, Uncontrolled demo, the Secret demo, and then a few live tracks from 88 and 89. Oh, again, Dive Bomb, another label, putting out brilliant releases for all that hard early material by bands, the stuff that's hard to get hold of. Superb. I just love everything about Confessor. I love the logo, I love the artwork, I just love their music. It's intriguing, it's like captivating. Just superb. Confessor, Uncontrolled. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, 2 more to go. God, what have we got next? Here we go. Oh, Burial Remains. Superb. Raw Skull Records release. Burial Remains. HM2 soaked. Old school death metal. Just superb. Brilliant. Raw Skull Records as well. If it's out on that, you know it's going to be good. Again, sealed. This is their newest release, I do believe. I do own their previous albums. I want to say it's 2024, this one, but my eyesight won't let me read that print. It's too small. Just brilliant. Fabulous, fabulous band. You can tell, look, all the t-shirts. That was always a thing, wasn't it, back in the day? For me especially, if the band members were wearing t-shirts of bands that I was into, you kind of knew you were going to be into it, because that's the music they're into as well. Superb. Burial Remains. Adversarial. Wow. Okay, we're down to the last one. Here we go. Let's see what this is. Last but not least. Oh, what? Yes. Brutally Deceased. This is Chasms. This is their newest release on Dementia. Czechia, I want to say they're from. I showed one of their albums in one of my episodes of the Buzzsaw is the Law. So you know what you're getting. HM2 soaked death metal. They've got a few releases out, and a criminally underrated band as far as I'm concerned. So superb. I don't know when this came out, but again, I'll put the relevant info in there. Again, sealed. That is brilliant. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I didn't even know these guys had a new album out. But I do now, and I love Dementia Records. Again, another brilliant label. Wow. What a box full of awesomeness. If that is a word, or isn't a word, it is a word now. Is that everything? Let's have a little check. Just bubble wrap. Right, let's have a read of this letter quick, shall we? We can read it together because it'll just be telling me about the CDs. First up is Graves of Valor. I don't think you like this band, so feel free to pass it along yet. Sadus, thrash band from California. There is some death metal mix in their sound. Yeah, it came out in 2023. The next 5 CDs are from your want list. Wow, Jim, you're too kind, mate. Honest. 200 Stab Wounds at First, yeah. Spectrum of Death by Morbid Saint, Necrony. Battlecry by Omen is another on your list. Confessor, Uncontrolled. You told me that you like the band Lick. This is their new album. I think you already have it on vinyl, so I don't. So if you don't want the CD, you can give it to someone else. That is very kind of you. I am going to keep that though, Jim, because like I say, I like to listen to music in the car. Right, here we go. Acrid Death. This is the one that I knew nothing about. Acrid Death is an old school death metal band from Germany. Abominable Presence of Blight is their only album, which came out in 2024. They have the chainsaw HM2 sound that you love. Nice. Looking forward to hearing that. Burial Remains, yeah, old school death metal from the Netherlands. It's their 3rd album. Hellslave, Italian old school death metal band, yeah, HM2 sound. Oh, and you did actually, yeah, he's just reminded me. Brutally Deceased is the last band. The band is from Czech Republic, or Czechia, however you say it nowadays. I mentioned in a comment that I purchased a CD for you. He did, and I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I forgot. So, sorry, Jim, apologies. Hope you get lots of listens from these CDs. I certainly will, Jim. Wow, thank you so much. Let me just go through these quickly again before we end. We're about 20 minutes in, which isn't bad for an unboxing of 12 CDs, is it? HM2 goodness. More HM2 goodness. Oh, that one. I mean, these are all fabulous, but some catch your eye more than others, don't they? Can't wait to give that a proper good spin and listen to that. Well, I can't wait to listen to them all, to be honest. Wow. A bit of thrash metal, a bit of death metal, a bit of good old traditional heavy metal. What more can an old metalhead like me want? Look at that. Just brilliant. Looking forward to hearing that too. And that one, let me remind you, anyone likes to look at that, in the UK, the shipping costs are too much to send abroad. So I'm happy to send it to someone in the UK. So anyone who's watching this in the UK, let me know if you want that one, it's all yours. In the background, we are listening to Soulreaper. This is their debut album, Written in Blood, from 2000. This is the band that Johan and Tobias from Dissection formed after they left Dissection. A blackened death metal project, released a couple of albums, put out Nuclear Blast. That is what's playing in the background. Soulreaper, Written in Blood. The weather outside is really warm, so I've got a bit of a sweat on, if I'm honest now, opening all this. The excitement, just fabulous. I cannot thank you enough, Jim, honestly. It's beyond belief, really, that you do this for a lot of us YouTubers in this community. It's just a fabulous thing. It's you know, as a collector, you get excited about finding new music and discovering new music, and you do that for us. You know, you send us music, you find that music for us, and I know that you're not into the same type of music that I am. I know you like a bit of rock and that, but it's just it really is mind-blowing. So thank you. And as always, thank you so much to you for taking the time out of your day to watch. If you don't like watching VCLT unboxing videos, then there must be something wrong with you, in my opinion. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I can't wait to get stuck into listening to these. And I will be back with another video sometime very soon. Until then, take care. Thanks very much for watching again. And I'll see you soon. All the best. Bye for now.